Hey, well, would you look at that? We're live early.
Crazy.
Unheard of.
Unfounded and unacceptable. I quit.
Cast strength 57 tonight.
It is.
We're creeping up on one of my favorite Teehee numbers. And I don't know. I'm gonna plan something stupid for that one.
It's going to be all Silver Fox releases on that episode, I think, right?
Oh, God damn it, Brad! You and your fucking ideas.
Right? See?
That's why you can't quit properly, because
that's why they keep me around. It's for all the stupid ideas.
Okay. So let's say hi to some people in the chat. Texas Whiskey Life just said tonight, nice shirt. You gotta represent the good guys.
Sure.
Nathan Clark, Charles Unworth, Ian, Donald Rance. Hello, sir. Brandon was in earlier, and Ben came in and left.
Maybe he'll be back. Who knows?
Maybe. I think we're just. And good evening, Jacob. I believe that's a new name for me. I think. I could be wrong. I'm really bad with remembering people that pop in occasionally. My apologies.
I don't remember anything ever. So the only reason I know who you are is because it says it on the screen.
He's not even lying. That is factual.
That seems accurate, actually.
Yep. Jeremy, yeah, we're doing the Facebook. We're trying the Facebook thing. Might as well, right? Steve Puffs and Drams is in the house as well. Welcome in, everyone.
I think Vito wants to push it more on Facebook now that I can't mess with it over on Facebook. It's a strategy.
But Jeremy's still on Facebook, and he's a mod on the Facebook page. So like, you might not be able to mess with it, but Jeremy 100% will be able to. So
that's fair.
Yeah. Rocket's in. What's going on, Ed? I really hope it's Erica, not Ed, because I like Erica better.
Erica is definitely the better half.
Yeah.
It's probably Ed.
AJ's drinking some 1792. I have dyslexia. A foolproof single barrel pick. Jacob's a first time commenter.
Oh, nice.
You've breached the coveted lurker threshold. So congratulations, welcome.
There's no escape now. You're here.
Yeah. All right. So piggybacking on last week's theme, Brad got into some really nice shipped some really nice samples, and we decided to do another epic sample night.
It saves me from walking like the 7 feet to get whiskey if I could just do more samples. So.
Yeah. Anything to save the world from more Brad Butt. That's an old old deep dive reference that maybe 2 people might know.
Why do you think this button exists?
Yeah. So luckily, the samples that Brad got, I also was privy to that sample group, so I have a good amount of what Brad has. So we're gonna try and Brad's gonna pick, and if I have the same sample, I'm gonna do the same sample as him.
You're giving me choices? That's.
I know. I am a generous god. What can I say?
I don't know about that, but yeah, we're starting with some. What was it? The Blackadder Raw Cask, the Chag 17-year-old.
Yes. And it was interesting. Oh, really quickly, yes. Happy belated birthday, Nathan. Nathan's birthday was a couple days ago.
Oh, happy birthday!
I think it was Wednesday, actually. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. I'm starting to lose track of days. So yeah, cheers to you, Nathan, and early congratulations and good luck with the baby.
Time has lost nearly all meaning, so it's understandable if you get the days confused now and then these days.
Oh my God, the last time I had us pour the Lecheg Blackadder cask was at Dan's house, and I don't know if that was before or after consuming some edibles. But this is absolutely fantastic. Oh my God.
It is damn good.
So rich and meaty, but light. It's weird. So the Black
That's
Adder,
stuff.
and I was gonna say the obviously it's not gonna focus. It's not gonna focus.
Probably not. I wonder if mine will.
So yeah, is a 2001 Lecheg, 17-year single hogshead. Bottle 201 out of 297. Bottled at 58.3%. And I was gonna say I got into a little bit of not into a kerfuffle, but into a little bit of a discussion on the interwebs about the Black Adder raw cask bottles, where it comes with like the sediment, the cask sediment in it.
Yeah. And
people are like, "Oh, what is that, gutter water?" And "Oh, that can't be good for you," and blah blah blah. I was like, "Man, like, I just sounded like Josh there, man."
It's the tastiest part.
It's fine for you. You don't complain when you have barbecue and you're eating the char off that. It's fine. You'll live.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben's back.
He has returned.
Ben Demon Hunter has returned. Nice to have you back. I don't know where you went, but you're in the right place now. So
that's right. It doesn't, as long as he comes back, it doesn't matter where he goes. We don't need to ask questions.
But here's
I need an alibi if we get too many details. So
this is a question though, a legitimate question. If he comes back, is he insane? Is he right of mind leaving and choosing to come back to this?
I think if we start trying to filter the people that want to watch this based on sanity, we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, we're not going to be able to be part of it.
I will have to leave the stream.
We'll all have to. We're shut down. We're shut down as a. We're gonna have when we decide to like stop doing this. We're gonna have to have like just like a big. It's the burn. It is the yeah. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to have like this just a massive just live with like everything that can be copyrighted just playing in the background. We'll have all our tops off. We'll do everything we can to get we should just do everything we can to get banned. I feel like that's an appropriate finish to this channel should we ever decide to call it quits.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could just roll up a Disney movie or something here real quick, and I'm sure we'll just get shut down instantly.
God damn it, Disney. Nathan says he might open up the Supernova on the After Dark.
That's good stuff.
Man, I can't remember if he got the committee release or the standard release Supernova. I think he got the standard release, which is still delicious.
Still damn tasty, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't complain about Supernova. It's good stuff.
Yes, and we missed a good chunk of comments actually. Nathan was saying, "What do I drink?" Colkeegan, if you have Colkeegan. That's my vote. Jason Unsworth. Oh, Jason's here. Oh, but Dan's not here. Oh, shit. I would totally pull out the Caden head, Jason, but I want to do it with Dan as well. So, and Dan is unfortunately missing in action tonight. He has some actual professional priorities to take care of. So we're going to give him a pass for tonight.
Theoretically, he may show up, but it seems doubtful.
Yeah. Also, what did Jeremy say? Brad, but
and Nathan Clark says it is the committee release.
Oh,
very nice.
Very nice. Yeah. Have something friendly. Drink friendly things if you're going to open that up on the After Dark. Drink friendly stuff so that your palate's not wrecked.
Yeah, you don't want to blow your palate before Supernova for sure.
Yeah.
And my camera is going really crazy.
Ben. Oh, those are good movies. Rescuers Down Under, and the original Rescuers as well. Two of my favorite old school Disney movies, and Robin Hood. If I was a good whistler, I would totally do the rooster.
Right.
I love Robin Hood and Jungle Book are, I think, my two favorite Disney movies. The old school animated ones.
Sure.
And yeah, but the Rescuer is definitely very fun. Down Under. I'm gonna rewatch the Rescuers Down Under soon in honor of Jeremy. I'm sure he makes an appearance in there somewhere.
Sure.
But yeah, so for everyone kind of joining us a little bit late, me and Brad are drinking a Black Adder Raw Cask Lacheg 17-year-old at the moment. Jeremy, don't see me missing a stream for professional reasons.
See, I need a second webcam so that I could like look off to the side and switch cameras so I could do the Jim like sarcastically at the camera a bit.
Oh my god! You could probably set up your phone.
Yeah, I mean, I have another webcam. I could definitely set it up. I just
but lazy.
Think of it, yeah, laziness. But that's definitely a thing I can and will do in the future.
Oh yeah, Jeremy's missing the stream as well. I always yes, Jeremy is missing the stream for professional reasons as well. Forgot about that. Sorry, Jeremy.
I mean, he is using his government job to hang out in the chat, so priorities.
For shame, Jeremy. For shame.
As long as the work gets done.
Yep, that's really all that matters. Brandon saying the only Blackadder he can get is a raw cask Kolila.
That would still be good, I bet.
Yep. I feel okay. So I've had 2 Blackadders, and both have been stellar. We have a third one coming. Well, I have a third one coming. I don't know how many you've had, Brad.
I think 3 or 4, maybe tops.
Well, for sure 3. Sorry, for sure 2. The one that that Patrick Cone had.
Yeah.
And the Lacheg. You've probably had it.
I think I may have had another one in the vault at some point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't remember which one, but yeah, not many anyway. But they've all been excellent.
Yeah, and we have the Bunnahabhain Moyne cask coming as well, so that's going to be exciting. We'll do that on stream for everyone. Charles is drinking Ruby Red Squirt at the moment. That is very
classy.
Yeah,
super classy. Patrick from My Whiskey Den showed up at the chat. Hey, Patrick.
Cheers, Patrick. What's everyone else drinking? Okay, so we have Nathan is still, I think, deciding between an Ardbeg of some sort. Richard, welcome in, Richard. He just killed his artist blend tonight. I assume that's the Great Glasgow blend, right? I think that's what the artist blend is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to finish this raw cask real quick. I can't not drink it quick. This is just
it is so good.
It really is. And okay, I'm gonna if the Blackadder Bunnahabhain that's coming, if that ends up being spectacular, I'm gonna be Blackadder is gonna have a new fanboy. I'm just gonna make sure that any major bottle purchase I make in the future, it's gonna probably be geared at Blackadder.
It's fair. I haven't had one yet that I haven't found damn good.
Yeah, and I've mentioned this a couple times in the happy hours. And for anyone that's available at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for happy hour on Cast Strength, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. But I've mentioned a couple times now that based on questions for me was like, what bottle are you looking to get? I'm not looking forward to many main releases anymore. Minus like the odd 2. Like I really want to try the Wheat Beastie, obviously.
Sure, yeah.
But the stuff I'm most excited about now are independent bottles.
That's fair. There's a lot of great independent stuff out there. So
yeah, and it lends itself to be a little bit more varied and expressive, especially because it ends up being cast strength and of an odd year compared to what's available, as part of core ranges and stuff like that, or limited releases even.
Oh, Ben Demon Hunter is disappearing again. See you later.
Sancho Ben, we'll see you later on After Dark.
Is he Batman? Is that what's going on? He keeps disappearing and reappearing randomly.
We're just gonna go along with the thought that he is Batman. So that's it. Ben is Batman. Ben Wayne. Peter. Oh, Peter White. Welcome in. Oh, and James Bricker, who is not muted anymore.
Oh, and Jeremy is drinking all of the coffee on Earth, I think.
Well, that makes sense. Jeremy has an IV drip of coffee at all times.
It seems medically unsafe, but Australians. What do you
for some reason he still lives. So, so Peter White missed the first 10 minutes. He poured Old Ezra 7 barrel proof. And was going to make an old-fashioned with it, but was too much work. When an old-fashioned is too much work, you've hit peak lazy.
That's definitely not peak lazy. I literally have a freezer less than 5 feet away from me. I could get ice. I could make old-fashions or any kind of thing. Nah. Why?
Give me 1 second. I'm just going to close my window because there's a train coming through.
Darn trains. We got a nice view of the great new background that you've got going there.
Thank you. It's coming together really nicely. My things in there.
One of these days, I may just back up my desk a little bit and actually set up a bunch of stuff along the back wall.
That's never gonna happen.
So I have a decent backdrop instead of the chair and stuff, which I guess is fine, but it's just weird. What kind of unprofessional nonsense is this?
God damn it. Sorry, guys.
Typical.
Okay. We're all good.
This is why we keep getting new vetoes,
My father was calling me on my phone, and I muted that, and then my phone bounces to my laptop, and my laptop starts ringing.
Right.
The pitfalls of technology.
Yeah.
All right. So, Nathan Clark is going Dark Cove, and then the Supernova later.
Very, very nice. The Dark Cove is one of my favorite things ever.
Okay, so shall we? Oh, where is it? Shall we kind of go off on James right now? So spa side, already James learned spelling. That is important. Is better than Isla. There, I said it. I mean, you're wrong, but you're allowed an opinion. So
it's true. It's true.
So we'll leave that at that. At that.
It is subjective, technically speaking. There are no wrong answers. He's definitely wrong, though.
All right. So, what are you going to get into next?
What are we going to get into next?
And while I kind of look at the chat, so Peter is lazy, and he does 3 pours over cracked ice before he puts it in the tumbler. So 10 minutes to make 1 and 3 to drink it. Yeah. So he makes his old fashioned proper, which is good for you because I don't make it proper for sure.
Here we go. For James, I'm gonna go with some Springbank 12 cask strength.
Oh, you're going Campbelltown? Yeah. Okay, I gotta kill Karen. Should I go? Okay, here's a question for the chat. Should I go kill Karen 8, batch 3 sherry, bottled at 57.1, or Kilkerran Heavily Peated Batch 2, bottled at 60.9%. And I'm going to go turn on my light because it seems like I'm getting very dark.
Oh, Jason Unsworth's last bottle of Dark Cove didn't survive La Quinta. That is unsurprising.
Yeah. I feel like, and me and Jason Busey were talking about this yesterday on the happy hour. The disaster of not disaster, but like the downside to having so many amazing whiskeys in a small area of whiskey drinkers is that you want to try everything, but by the time you have like 3 or 4, your palate's wrecked. And I was saying, like, when I was at La Quinta for the Bachelor's Ball, I would be downstairs in the lobby for maybe an hour, and then I would call it quits because people were trying to, like, not trying, offering me like glasses and samples, stuff like that. And I was like, man, like, I would totally try some right now, but my palate's blown and this and that. And it was just tempting, but I didn't want to like make the whiskey go to waste. So I was like, I'm just going to call it quits, blah, blah, blah. And I wonder, I know a lot of people, some people don't operate that way. They'll still drink it to try and appreciate it. But I don't know. Like I always found myself very much trying to make sure that the people who could still taste got a chance to try it versus me not being able to appreciate it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really depends on like what it is, because your palate will only be blown like for certain flavors and stuff, right? So you gotta, if you bounce around enough variety, you might be able to stay reasonably balanced for a while. But yeah, there's definitely diminishing returns as far as flavors go very quickly.
So people
especially
are saying
when you're going like super high proof stuff constantly.
Yeah. So people are telling me to go for the Batch C Kilkerran Heavily Peated. So that is what I will do.
Nice.
And Dave K is in the chat. I don't know if you mentioned that already.
I haven't. No.
Who is a gentleman and a scholar.
He is very kind.
Oh, this. Okay, so this Kilkerran. Odd that there's not a lot of peat up front. It is very vanilla bean.
Okay.
And sort of like French vanilla caramel. A little bit funky. And very cereally.
Nice.
I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit because I think the peat. I mean, unless it was marked incorrectly, which I doubt because Dave is a stickler for things being proper.
Yes.
But wow, that's not anywhere near what I was expecting. That is magically delicious, just on the nose.
Nice.
And how's that Springbank cast strength?
It is very, very tasty. It's definitely got the Springbank funk to it, but the higher proof makes very nice things happen, in my opinion. You don't get the same kind of like aftertaste deal going. Or at least I don't. But don't want to speak for other people. It's all subjective.
All right, so Jason, he's transitioning from water to whiskey. What should he drink? Hubris, Redbreast cast strength. I'm going to assume that's a 12. Cradle Barrel Whiskey Festival blend. I'm going to say start with the Redbreast cast strength, go into the Hubris, and then hit the festival blend.
It's probably a good call.
Peter's going to have the long grow.
If you do the Iron Root first and then the Redbreast will taste like butter popcorn. And it would be amazing.
Well, then do that. Yes, do that.
At least it does for me.
Try it. Might as well, Jason. All right, so
James is saying mix them all. Also a good choice. Maybe after you have a little bit of each, just mix them together.
Find the ratios.
Yeah, that's always fun. I'm a fan of mixing random things for sure.
We've noticed. So Peter's having a long row 18 to keep the Campbelltown theme going.
Science. That's
right. Brandon's going Kilkerran 12-year or 8-year cast strength. 8-year cast strength. That's my vote. Definitely the 8-year cast strength. The 12 is delicious too. Don't get me wrong, but anytime you want to go cast strength, cast strength, definitely go that route. So the peat on the Kilkerran heavily peated batch 2 is sort of coming through in a sort of it's a charred log that's been left to dry for a couple of days in the sun. You know that you smell that there's dry burntness there, but it's definitely not lit. Very interesting. It'll probably change once I taste it and then go back to nose.
Yeah.
This has to be the sherry. I'm gonna pour the sherry and the Kilkerran 8 sherry because I think there's so many dark fruits in that pour. No, but that's impossible because then the sherry actually has color.
Right.
What's going on, guys? I'm going crazy. I'm losing my mind right now. This heavily peated is so dark plum raisin fruity cereal that there's almost no discernible peat to it.
Interesting.
I think I might be broken.
That could be.
Okay, so yeah, the sherry is definitely sherry. I'm gonna cap that real quick just so that it stays nice. But that's definitely sherried. But this heavily peated is blowing my mind right now because it is. I don't know. It's just definitely not anything that I would have expected being a heavily peated option.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I'm not upset with it one bit. It is damn delicious, but So apparently James is talking about some craft guys and people are confused. Well, James is in Colorado now. So he could be talking about just about anything that only he understands because James doesn't do a good job at explaining things. But Jeremy does confirm that I'm broken and tune in next week for a replacement.
Could you replace me yet? That would be really handy.
We can't replace you yet, Brad.
Damn it.
I like also how our video feeds, you're still taller than me. if we really want to like showcase just how much taller you are from me, I got to do like this.
Yeah, something like that.
I just like breach your shoulder. I should do this to the stream like this. It is extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't know if I would recommend that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop now. There you go. To save confusion, he can mute James and wait the 18 weeks for the unmute to take effect. Oh, that's funny. All veto are aspects of the one true veto. Oh my god, that's funny. Ed, what are you talking about tonight? I've neglected to see what your stream's about tonight. I don't know if anyone heard that. My roommate just dropped a bunch of stuff in the kitchen. Right, I can't wait for you to get into the. Did you get a sample of the heavily peated?
I think so. I could look for it in a second here. But yeah, I don't know about that, Charles. We can fix that real quick.
You definitely have the best attendance record out of anyone that's ever been on this channel.
Well, I have the least other things going on in life, so it's easy to show up.
Hey, Richie Z, greetings. Welcome in. We're drinking some samples tonight. We started off with a Blackadder raw cask of Lacheg 17. Brad moved into a Springbank 12 cast strength, and I'm on a Kilkerran heavily peated cast strength.
Let's see if I have some of this.
And I'm literally being blown away still by this heavily peated Kilkerran because it's so rich and dense and not heavily peated that it's throwing me off, but it's so delicious.
There's the Kilkerran sherry cask. Kilkerran heavily peated.
Nice. All right. So yeah. So tell me if you're explore a little bit. Do your Sami tricks.
Sure.
Mr. And actually, we were watching. Which stream was it? We were talking about this. I was talking about it with Matt. I think it was. Oh geez, which stream was it? I think it was actually the Whiskey Crusader stream, and so they have 3 Psalms on their channel, and then we have one. We have you, and really, there's only 4, I think, registered whiskey sommeliers on WhiskeyTube, which is very interesting. It all goes to show that you don't need to be a professional to be a professional.
Clearly not. A lot of them are way better at it than I am. Oh, you're broken as hell.
Really?
I can already smell it. I haven't even tasted it.
Man, like I said, it doesn't come off as a normal peat. It comes off like a dried out peat log or wood or charred wood that's just been sitting there in the sun for a couple of days. It's sure. Not. It doesn't
taste as heavily peated as I expected from the nose.
Yeah,
it's definitely there.
Like I said, but it's not there as in the amount that I would assume when it says heavily peated.
Sure.
It's more. I find more other things than I do the peat. I mean, it's there, but it's still like it almost takes a backseat to all the other amazing flavors in the glass.
Sure, I could see that.
Yeah, it's
sort of the peat monster effect, where you think you're going to get a giant punch of peat,
yes,
but
exactly,
it's definitely in there, but it's not a spike. It's just integrated into everything.
Yes, and that's where I'm kind of when you're looking at it and going Kilkerran heavily peated, you're at 60.9% ABV. You're like, oh, I'm gonna get turned around and spanked a couple times heavily, and not know what my name is anymore. And really, you're just in here for like a malty, fruity, slightly smoky adventure, and you're just like, wow, this is not what I was expecting at all.
It's damn good though, is what it is.
100%. And
Yeah,
everyone's
even the high ABV might even help to hide some of the peat because your brain won't interpret it as peat because it's such high ABV.
really, that's like a thing?
Yeah, it's like how like different types of spices, your brain interprets something as spicy even though it's not necessarily spicy because you have no other like indicators for it or whatever.
Okay.
And if you add in a different flavor, it completely changes the spiciness because now your brain has something to attach to.
Oh.
Like, so it like how your taste buds are interpreting something with such a high ABV, a lot of your taste buds are going, no, what the fuck? This is poison. What are you doing? Instead of interpreting the peat.
Don't judge me, Ian. Maybe I like a good spanking.
It's the lockdown, man. No one's getting spanked nearly as much.
Oh, this lockdown's brutal for dating. So Tom84 from Australia is in the chat. Tom, I did respond to your question on the last happy hour. So the happy hours go on at about 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. I might push that as more people go back to work, and I stay essentially unemployed, unfortunately. But at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Aussie time, that's about 6 a.m. So you're more than welcome to join in at 6 a.m. in the morning if you got nothing going on. But I probably wouldn't recommend it if you have responsibilities.
Little Irish coffee in the morning,
Yeah. Or, if you want to just listen in, just kind of have something in the background, sure. Come on in. So Nathan's saying that he feels like Campbelltown peat in general is incredibly well integrated into the whiskey. Like it's part of the whole ensemble as to where an Islay is generally kind of separate and intense. I mean, that's fair for the most part. But then there's obviously those outliers that integrate the peat extremely well.
Oh, sure.
Like Ugadal, and some of the like the experimental cast stuff that Bruichladdich is doing, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a decent actually.
What happens in lockdown stays in lockdown, right?
Yeah, that's true. The good thing is that he works 2 jobs, so he's rarely ever in the apartment. So that's a nice out for me.
Nice.
Yeah, this heavily peated Kilkerran is fantastic. Not what I was expecting at all, but damn. So this is the batch 2 of the Kilkerran heavily peated, 60.9%. If anyone is able to find yourself a bottle of this, I would highly recommend a bottle of this. 100%.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Ian hasn't tried a Campbelltown yet. What would you guys recommend as a starting point? Springbank. Yeah, I would say Springbank or even like the Long Row Red series, Ian. If you like wine finish stuff, I would definitely recommend anything Long Row Red. That stuff is just magical stuff. Magical.
It is.
But if you want something easily and readily available, the Springbank 12. Sorry, the 12 is Springbank 12 or the 10. Peter said the 10 as well.
Really, any of the standard Springbanks will give you a solid idea of the Campbelltown funk and all of the sort of standard notes.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying the Springbank 10 as a starter. Yeah. You can't go wrong. The Campbelltown's really nice and funky, and I haven't been disappointed with anything.
Yeah.
So Peter, the Long Row Red, Ian, I believe, is in the UK. If I'm not mistaken. He's in the UK or in Europe somewhere. I think he's in the UK. So it should be a little bit easier for him to get it than us in Ontario.
Right.
Long Row's more Isla style. I don't know. I don't know. Definitely not the long rolls that I've had are Isla style.
Yeah, I haven't had a ton of long row.
Yeah, I've had a couple of the longer reds. I have the single cask, a Chardonnay long row, and I haven't been disappointed with them. I wouldn't say that they're Isla style. They're definitely its own thing, but I can see what he's saying. But Jason saying, well, he was in Edinburgh a few years ago. He picked up Cadenhead's Campbelltown blend. It was delightful.
I believe it.
I bet it was.
Haven't had the chance, but I believe it.
Cadenhead's is another independent bottler that. So last week the samples I did was the Auchentoshan all Cadenhead stuff, Auchentoshan 17, Royal Lochnagar 19. There was another one that I finished. It was what was it? I forgot. It was another Cadenheads, but yeah, that's definitely another independent baller that I haven't had anything bad from.
Oh, James is going for Brimstone now. Nice.
James likes to be spanked around a little bit.
Brimstone will get you there for sure.
Yep. So Dave is saying not really Isla style. This is in context of the long row bottlings being more of an Isla style than a Campbelltown. Not really Isla style, kind of like how Lacheg isn't really Isla. And that's true. So Jeremy's going to be going for some meetings. Cheers, Jeremy. Good luck.
Cheers. Meetings without whiskey. I don't know how people survive.
Who's saying that he doesn't have any whiskey? Kind of
it's fair.
Hidden. All right. So I finished the heavily peated. I'm going to turn to the pour of the Kilkerran 8 Sherry batch 3 that I poured. It's bottled at 57.1%. And for everyone watching, if this is your first time, or if you don't already know, we do another live stream at 10 p.m. Eastern, so in about an hour and a bit, right after the Rocket Review stream that starts in about 20 minutes. So we finish, Rock Gut starts. So we expect to see everyone over on the Rock Gut Review channel, and then back over here at an hour after when that finishes for our After Dark stream.
An even less organized stream than this one.
Yeah, things happen. Clothes may or may not come off.
Usually, there's random people that get pulled into the stream.
It's a good time, and very low, very honest and crazy, to say the least. So,
and I'm usually snacking on screen by then.
Yeah, I'll probably be digging into a bag of Doritos for sure. Also, on tap for tonight is a shitty bottle of Canadian Club for me.
Nice.
Definitely got it. Brad gave me too many of these ones, and I'm trying to get an even amount of all the shitty bottles that I have. So I have to drink more of the Canadian Club than I normally would, which is really upsetting, but also, fuck you, Brad.
The options were limited. I couldn't get an even number of everything. Just didn't work. So what do you want? The Kilkerran 8 Sherry cask?
The Kilkerran 8 Sherry, yeah.
Okay, I'll look for the same
thing. Do you have that one too?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is more. This is you get the sherry right away, along with the typical sort of malty cerealness.
Oh yeah, you even get the look of it.
Yep, a lot of honey. A little bit of like a stone fruity as well, which is kind of weird. Almost like a pear. But then that dry pear is surrounded by all this moist. Moist. I'm gonna keep on saying moist because I love that word, and I know a lot of people hate that. Moist.
Sure.
Dark fruit, which is
Just
great.
talk moistly at us.
Yeah. I love how life became such a big thing. So good.
James, he might actually be right. Pork rinds
James-
are an amazing crunchy snack option.
James said something real and correct.
That seems factual. There are definitely other very solid options, but pork rinds are often damn good when it comes to salty, crunchy. If you want to add in sweet too, dark chocolate covered pretzels are often amazing with whiskey.
Oh yeah, dark chocolate in general, pairs extremely well with most whiskey. But then you get that dark chocolate and the salty.
Yeah, the salt sweet deal with that goes really well with like a lot of Taliskers and stuff. I'm a Talisker fanboy, so that is a staple for me.
Kilkerran 8 Sherry hasn't arrived in the States yet, to my knowledge. Can't wait to try it. Yeah, I haven't even drank a little bit of this. Brad, what's the verdict on the taste?
It's damn good. You could definitely taste the sherry. It is.
Oh wow!
It is quite sweet, in my opinion, but it's good.
Very sweet. However, very sweet up front, and then immediately the malt comes in and kind of clears it out.
I kind of wish I had some pork rinds to like get some salty going.
I need to find myself some of those as well. Okay, so the Kilkerran heavily peated was 60.9%. This sherry's 57.1. Both extremely easy drinking.
Oh yeah,
very
like, dangerously so. Like I would not have said they were anywhere near that high.
Yeah, very very dangerous. I'm afraid at how drinkable this is.
James is wrong again. Chocolate covered pecans. That's no.
James, just go away. Where's Jeremy? We need him muted.
I mean, I could probably do that, but no.
Love you, James. Also, Jim. For anyone that gets the joke, this was a joke that came up on the After Dark stream last week with Jason from the Mash and Drum. We're going to be having a Whiskey and Weetabix episode soon, as soon as everyone gets a box of this. It's the only way I can describe this cereal is it is a dense log of grain. It is the densest cereal I've ever handled. Like it's just full, right. And it's kind of worrying a little bit because I'm afraid to ingest it because I feel like it's just gonna hit the bottom of my stomach and then go right through my chair. But that's for After Dark.
Yeah, Peter, I got some decent samples, thankfully.
Oh, the 15
are very, very nice to me, and I managed to get some samples.
Oh yeah, the Talisker 15 special release, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 57.3%. I tried a little bit of this on the happy hour a couple days ago. Dynamite.
I think the only other Talisker that I've had anywhere near that high is the 57 North, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, very, very, very nice
to see the difference. I'll probably get into that in a little while, maybe in the After Dark.
Or we can finish off this stream with a nice. Or what did you just pour? Do you still have? Oh, you still have the sherry.
Yeah, the sherry. Yeah.
So what's going on in the chat? James, what are Weetabix? I think I described it fairly aptly. So that's what that is. Are Weetabix not a common thing in the States or Canada? Ian asked. No, it's common, just not.
It's around. You could get it.
It's not Cheerios or like Rice Krispies or any of the other big things. Weetabix is available. It's just no one really has it. It was it was kind of a weird joke. I don't even know how it came up, and we'll never know because we deleted the stream. But
If
it
only
is now.
somebody kept copies for blackmail purposes.
Oh fuck! But it has become a thing now between a lot of people that watch the After Dark stream. It's been mentioned a couple times now in other streams, and Jason from the Mash and Drum is on board with the Weetabix thing. So it's just going to be a thing that happens. So Peter's saying the Kragan Moore 12 cast strength Pete release is excellent. Well, I have that. You have that. You should have a sample of that as well.
I think so, yeah, that's
yeah, the 58.4%, right, Peter? We'll definitely have to get into that as well. So we were talking about cereal, Tom said. I still don't know how Weetabix came up, but yeah. If I had to guess, I'd say they're easily top 5 most popular cereals over here. I grew up eating them. Weetabix. Talking about. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Weetabix is a vegan's wet dream. Dan's favorite breakfast. Oh, I wish he was here for that one.
Wheat logs. Yeah.
Dan actually said that he used to eat that all the time after school. Warm milk in the winter, cold milk in the summertime, and yeah, that's hilarious. This yeah, both those Coke Cairns were knockout dynamite hits. I would have recommended both of them to anybody
for sure.
All right, so that's done. I don't know what to have next. I mean, it could have some of that 15.
You could.
15.
You could indeed.
I should have saved a little bit of all the of all the samples to do a blend like we did last week. Is Weetabix anything like mini wheats? Richie, I have no idea. I've never had it before. We're gonna find out when we do the stream, I guess. But if anyone in the chat knows, Ian would probably know if it's the same as something like mini wheats. James, you're once again. I'm sorry. You peaked too soon. You were right with what did you say, Brad? What was he right about?
That pork rinds were an amazing
pork rinds, and then you're 1 for 3. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is thusly need no other cereal. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is definitely on the lower end of the cereal hierarchy.
See, that's really awkward, Vito, making me side with James like that. I don't know.
No, Brad. It is not.
What's going on tonight? I had to side with James twice now.
Oh.
Things are weird. Things are weird today. The After Dark stream is going to get real strange, I bet, if this is the kind of day we're having.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting. So Ian doesn't know what mini wheats are. Tommy says it's like mini wheats. Now, Tom, are you comparing Weetabix to mini wheats or Weet-Bix to mini wheats? Because apparently there's a difference, and I don't know if it's strictly in name or like Bix composition, but apparently there is a difference. So I've heard.
I don't know. They definitely seem like a similar idea, but I haven't had Weetabix, so that I remember anyway. Yeah. So I'm not sure. I would imagine they're at least in the same direction anyway. Probably shredded wheat cereal.
So I poured myself Talisker 15 year. It is a 2019 special release at 57.3%. That is what I'm going to finish this stream on as we gear into the Rock Gut stream and then into the After Dark stream back over here.
All right, well, I'm going to do the same thing then because I just finished that last one.
Yeah. So, yeah, good night of samples. It's a good excuse to get into some of the lesser tried things. And I would probably say that I would recommend a bottle of everything I've tried tonight.
Oh yeah, it's all been great.
So for reference, me and Brad had the Blackadder Raw Cask Lacheg 17 year, the Springbank 12 Cask Strength, Kilkerran 8 Batch 3 Sherry Cask Strength, Kilkerran Heavily Peated Batch 2 Cask Strength, and we're finishing off with the Talisker 15 Special Release Cask Strength. Richie has a question for us. Have you experienced the Glendalough Highland Scotch yet? I picked that plus a Balcones a few hours ago. Just poured the Balcones. I've never had a Glengastle, so
Yep.
I think I feel like yesterday I was listening in on Alan, the Whiskey Friends stream. I think Glenglassaugh is still doing sourcing. I think that's what I'm remembering. I could be mistaken, but I think that's right. But correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Oh, Mark's in the chat. Mark and Lisa. I assume just Mark, but I hope Lisa's there as well because she is a gem.
This Talisker 15 is damn good.
Isn't it?
I mean, not surprising, I guess, for me, but yeah. And it is. It's in the same direction as the 57 North for sure.
It's kind of like a fruited cereal, no? Like it's dry and malty, but it's kind of richly fruity.
Yeah. Yeah, super dry. That is tasty.
So Richie's never had a Glengustle either before, so that'll be his first. So I'm excited to hear what you think about it, Richie. Obviously, if you pour it anytime between now and the Rock Gut and our After Dark stream, definitely pop it in the chat and let us know what you think of it. Ed is saying that the Glengustle makes one of his favorite illegal whiskeys, Occidurum peated.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, let's just go with that. I guess Ed doesn't have anything to prep for his stream because he's got going live in about 2 minutes. Very professional, Ed. Very, very, very professional.
Maybe he prepared beforehand. He's fairly more professional than we are, so can't really dig him on that.
So Charles, we're right now. I think he's asking which Talisker, but we're drinking the Talisker 15-year-old
15 special something.
Yeah, 2019 special release, 57.3%.
Yeah, that's dang good.
Yep, really, really delicious. All right, so we're coming in on the 60-minute mark. We're not gonna step on Ed's toes because
he's like the Hulk. Apparently, he just stays ready.
Even if I step on Ed's toes, he's not going to feel it because he's so damn tall.
It's true.
It is true.
He still wouldn't be able to see you unless he looked down.
God damn it. Oh my God. He's so freaking tall. It's not normal how tall he is. I think we're in need of a new what's in the fucking box. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't done one of those in a long time. Yeah, but whatever. Anyways. Okay, so 20 seconds. Sign off. I feel like there was a new sign off that I wanted to try, but I can't remember it now.
See, Ed really is much more professional than we are. He's got a constant sign off and everything.
I can't remember, but stay class, everyone. We'll see you at the Rocket in the Rocket chat, and then back here in an hour. Slancha.
Cheers, everybody.